I love talking to people. Everyone has a story to tell, good or bad, funny or sad. We're all storytellers, and that's why I created this show, or I want to create this show. Whether we like it or not, we're all storytellers. I wouldn't make this show just to hear myself talk. I mean, I like to hear myself talk, but I made this show because I like to tell stories and hear what other people have to say. And if you like to tell stories, if you watch other people's stories, then you'll love Hammie Talks. Who are you talking to, Hammie? The audience or celebrities? The audience? Aren't you gonna get any celebrities on the show? Are you kidding me? We can't afford to have celebrities on the show. I mean, after all, it's my show, and technically I don't believe in celebrities. Everybody in Plus Central is a celebrity to me. I mean, come on! We can't get Taylor Swift or Chris Evans on the show. I mean, Chris Evans would be pretty nice, but we want to have our own Plus Central people join me as we talk about anything and everything. Well, who should come on your show, then? Oh, anybody interested, really? But I only have 10 episodes per season, so that's a very limit. Plus, Central only allows that. So, space is limited. And probably a lot of people will want to be on the show, so sometimes I feel like we're going to need a second studio to do these videos from, you know. I guess we'll just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. Hello there, everybody. For those of you who don't know who I am Ham Winston. You can call me Hammie. Everybody does that. I'm just an average little piglet that loves to talk about pretty much anything and everything. I'm very excited and pleased to welcome you to my first episode of my new series, Hammie Talks. Yay! I'm very excited to talk about everything, and I choose from 4 different segments on the show to talk about, and a main topic of concern. Hold it! Hammie, you can't do a talk show. You're interrupting me, Meme. Why can't I do a talk show? Because Plus Central already has a panel of the people. My show is going to be different than the panel of the people, Meme. Does not anybody read the script or materials for the show? Fine. If you get sued, don't say I didn't warn you. I'm not going to get sued. Who would even want to hear all my shit anyways? As I was saying, I will be choosing what we do here on Hammie Talks, since I am the host after all. We have 4 segments on our show, talking about life. It sounds boring, but I make it fun, trust me. We also like to talk about current trends like what kids like me are into these days. We also have a segment called Media Time, and we do one-on-one interviews with a special guest from right here in Plus Central. How are you going to choose those segments, Hammie? Oh dear, I didn't think about that as we went through this. I thought the meeting we had was enough. Why don't you start with each I'll get the word for you. Why don't you start with each segment and then go one at a time as you start talking about them? I like that idea. Louise, that's a good idea. Thank you for assisting me with the camera, Louise. Wait, Louise, why is the camera not on me? Thank you, Louise. I'm sorry, Hammie. I'm just new to being behind the camera. It's okay. Just please keep it on me all the time. It's hard to get help around here when we really need it. I'm really lucky I got Louise for free. Anyways, let's dive into these segments deeper as we go along on this first episode of Hammie Talks. If you follow me to my left, we have a small bin. Where's the bin? Oh, we don't have that in the budget. I couldn't get the bin today. I'm sorry. Oh dear, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, we usually have a small bin where I pick from, and we talk about a segment we choose called Story Time. I talk about what goes on in my life, and perhaps other things you can all relate to. Obviously, I don't want to talk to myself. Who are you going to get to help you with that? They're sitting right here, Louise. Of course, and we'll cross that road when we come to it. Anyways, we also have another segment we can choose from in the bin called Today's Trends, where I look up trends simply on Google and talk about them. Sounds boring, but don't worry, I like to heckle some of these trends, and I don't understand what we're into these days. Now, if you'll follow me to my right here, right, Louise, you'll see my sister Anna and a spinning wheel. We don't have a spinning wheel, Hammie. Oh dear. That's gonna be a problem. I thought we talked about getting a spinning wheel, Anna. Yeah, but I don't have any money. My birthday's coming. Are you kidding me? My birthday, Anna. Come on. You know this show, how much this show means to me. Getting a budget is a real problem. But anyways, usually we have a spinning wheel right over here that has a bunch of media topics on there. The Anna will spin when I choose the segment called Media Time. And Anna also helps me find someone willing to do one-on-one interviews for my own potential people and beyond. I'm getting paid for that, right, Hammie? Yes, Anna, we'll talk more with Lauren Swirls after the show. How much media will you discuss, Hammie? I'm a little interested in that. That's a good question, and I was thinking about doing a few minutes for each segment and definitely talking about media, but I like to talk about media a lot, and especially some of the stuff that I like to watch. And if I feel like stopping the clock and going a little bit over, I will. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I read the script. Well, finally somebody read the script. Hey, running a show is going to be very, very fun. What about, sorry to interrupt, Hammie, but what's your other last segment going to look like? Oh, I'm just getting to that, Louise. The last segment on Hammie Talks is called Your Story. It's the interviews. I'm not interviewing myself. I'm not talking to myself. I mean, I hadn't mentioned my friends, but I'm talking to the people we do on Hammie Talks. We're going to get some people next week to be on the show. So, on my show, we have one-on-one interviews with people from around Plus Central. We're willing to talk about their lives and what they do. I think we'll have another segment on my show with my daddy called Words of Wisdom. Words of Wisdom. That's a tongue twister. We'll have to work on that one. Please correct me if we can't get him on those filming days, Louise. I know he's pretty busy. Yeah, he is pretty busy, but I think we'll be able to get him. Oh, that's good. Now that concludes my little talk on Hammie Talks. If you guys are interested in what we're doing, please feel free to leave a like below. And somebody get my meme off the stage. Hey, Hammie, I'm stage bombing you. Get it? Stage bombing? It's like photo bombing, but I'm on a stage. Meme, don't try to be hip, okay? Please don't try to be hip.